Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dario and today I will show you the top 10 things to do in the beautiful city of Barcelona. Barcelona is a city in the northeast of Spain, in the region called Catalonia. With a population of 1.6 million people, it is the second most populated city in Spain. It's a place visited by tourists from all over the world, all year long. So, let me tell you what the best things to do are in Barcelona. Where better to start than the most visited landmark in Spain? La Sagrada Família is an unfinished church that began construction in 1882. Designed by famous architect Antoni Gaudí, who also designed other landmarks such as Park Güell, Casa Batlló and Casa Mia. But La Sagrada Família is his most famous project. Thereby, La Sagrada Família cannot be missed when you're planning to go to Barcelona. It's located in the Eixample district and is easy to get to with public transport, taxi or hop-on, hop-off bus. As mentioned earlier, the church is still unfinished and is expected to be finished in the year 2026 and will go on to be the largest cathedral in the world. I recommend booking your tickets in advance. Lines can get very long, so save yourself some trouble and book your tickets in advance. Ticket prices start at 26 euros and can go all the way up to 40, depending on what type of visit you would like. La Sagrada Família is one of the best sites in Barcelona and definitely a don't miss for your next visit. Next up we have Tibidabo. Tibidabo is the highest mountain in Barcelona. It's 512 meters high, which is equal to 1,679 feet. They built a small amusement park on top of the mountain as well as a church. The top gives an incredible view of the city, and compared to the other mountains in Barcelona, Tibidabo will give you the best view in my opinion. It's a great place to bring your kids because of all the rides, but it's also a great place to visit if you're not into amusement parks at all. You can enter the church and go all the way up to the top, which even gives a better view of the city. You can get to the mountain with public transport, taxi, and there's a funicular that brings you to the top. If you're into hiking, there's also a beautiful trail in the forestry areas of the mountain. Tibidabo is not on everyone's list on things to do in Barcelona, but I will definitely recommend visiting since it was one of the highlights of my visit. Then we have FC Barcelona. FC Barcelona is one of the biggest football clubs in the world. Some of the all-time greats have played for this club. Players such as Messi, Ronaldinho, Maradona and Johan Cruyff have played for this club. FC Barcelona's home is the Camp Nou, but it is currently under construction, so they will be playing in the Montjuic Stadium until November 2024. If it's possible to visit the game while you're in Barcelona, I highly recommend it. It doesn't matter if you're a football fan or not. The atmosphere and quality of the game is incredible and you will definitely like it. When there's no game, you can always visit the area around the Camp Nou. There's a shop, some restaurants and even a museum about the football club, which was recently renovated. It's located in the Les Corts area and thereby is a bit further from the city center. However, it is super easy to get here by metro, taxi and the hop-on hop-off bus also has a stop at the stadium. So when you visit Barcelona, you cannot miss this place. Before we go on to the next one, I will highly appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and leave a like so that I can make more travel guides for you. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss any of my new videos. Beaches. Barcelona is a place with a great climate. It enjoys a Mediterranean climate with very hot summers. Therefore, it's a perfect place to go to the beach. Also, it's a perfect way to combine both a city trip and a sun vacation for those of you who can decide. Barcelona has some stunning beaches, but its most famous one is Barceloneta. This beach is closest to the city center and is famous for the W Hotel. But this beach can get extremely busy, especially in the summer months. Here is another option which is a bit further out but worth the trip. This is Bogatel Beach, which is only 2 metro stops further than Barceloneta. This beach is a lot quieter and has cleaner water. Also nearby is a fun street with lots of restaurants and shops. You can also choose to visit one of the beach towns near Barcelona, such as Blanes, Sitges, Tarragona, Tossa de Mar, Salou or Lloret de Mar. These places are easy to get to by train. Just go to one of the train stations in Barcelona and you can buy your ticket there. Or you can decide to rent a car. Park Güell, another landmark you should definitely visit while you're in Barcelona. Also designed by architect Antoni Gaudí, this place is truly unique and you won't see this anywhere else in the world. It lays on the Carmel Hill and thereby gives a beautiful view of the city. To get there you can use the metro, taxi or hop on hop off bus. For both taxi and hop on hop off bus, it's quite a hike from where you get out. Luckily, they created escalators that make it easier to get to the park. But of course you have to know this before your visit. Make sure to check out where they are located so that you avoid this hike. Prices for general tickets are €10 and guided tours are 22. You can also book private tours, or if you're with a large group, you can book that too. I would recommend bringing something to drink with you. In the summer months it can get really hot, and since the park is quite big, you don't want to walk around searching for the one stand that sells food and drinks. I definitely recommend going to Park Güell. It's beautiful and unique, and it brings you away from the chaos in the city. Speaking of the city, the thing you should definitely do in Barcelona is just go out and explore. There are so many things to do and see in the city center. Go out and explore the Gothic Quarter, the Ramblas, Passeig de Gracia, the Harbor or Gracia. There's so much to see and you won't be bored. The Gothic Quarter is the historic center of Barcelona. It has extremely narrow streets and you get easily lost. However, that's the fun part. You will run into streets, restaurants and shops you didn't even know were there. And that's the magic of the Gothic Quarter. Also, there's this big square with the Gothic church, and I highly recommend going in the church if you have any spare time because it's beautiful. The Ramblas is a very large street. It is more than 1 kilometer long, and along the streets are a lot of restaurants and shops. It is also home to La Boqueria, which is the famous market in Barcelona. Here they sell all the Spanish dishes, freshly made, and even if you don't want to buy anything, it is just super fun to just walk around this place. However, be careful on the Ramblas. This area is also known for its pickpocketers, anywhere in Barcelona really. Take the usual precautions you would take in big cities and you should be fine. La Rambla starts at the Columbus statue near the harbor and ends at the Plaza de Catalunya, 2 places you should also check out. If you walk further north from Plaza de Catalunya, you end up on Passeig de Gracia. It's a long street with some high-end fashion designers, but also really good restaurants. And then lastly you have Gracia. This area is north of Passeig de Gracia and isn't visited by tourists much. This area has an amazing vibe as well as stores and restaurants. The area has a lot of little squares where you can hang out, so do consider going to Gracia as well. I've talked a lot about shops in Barcelona. And if you like shopping, then Barcelona is the place for you. A lot of shops are located in the places I just mentioned. Barcelona also has quite some Corte de Ingles stores, which are basically big department stores. The biggest one is on Plaza de Catalunya, but my favorite one is the one on Diagonal Street, near the FC Barcelona stadium. Not that far from this Corte de Ingles is a big mall called Lia Diagonal. There's a lot of stores as well as a big food court. Another mall you can check out is Diagonal Mar. This mall is further from the city center, but it is easy to get there by metro or you can take a taxi. At Plaza de España there's an old bullfighting ring that is turned into a shopping mall. Definitely worth a visit as well. From From here you can discover the Plaza de España as well as the Montjuic mountain and the beautiful art museum which looks like a palace. There's also a mall at the harbor which is open on Sundays. In case you didn't know, all stores in Barcelona are closed on Sunday, so this mall would be cool to check out. There's also a Westfield mall a bit outside of the city center, but fun to check out if you're into shopping. If you like outlets, you can go to the Ville de Can style outlet. It's very close to Barcelona, a bit further as the airport, and it's easy to get to, but it's not that big. You also have La Roca village. This one is a 40-minute drive away from Barcelona. This outlet is bigger and has a lot of brands you are probably looking for. You can rent a car to get here, take the train, or make use of their shuttle bus services that drives from and to Barcelona. Casa Batlló is a house located on Passeig de Gràcia and was designed by Antoni Gaudí. It is one of the top tourist attractions and definitely worth a visit. However, if you have to decide between all the Gaudí attractions, I still think La Sagrada Família and Park Güell are the ones you should visit first. Very close to Casa Batlló is Casa Mia. This is another house designed by Gaudí. In my opinion, Casa Batlló is way better to visit. Casa Mia is nice from the outside, but I wouldn't recommend going in. It does have a cool viewing point on top, but so does Casa Batlló. Ticket prices start at €29 and fluctuate depending on what time you visit. They also offer silver and gold packages, which will give you more benefits and a VR tablet. They also offer night tours and early morning tours if you're interested in that. Casa Batlló is very easy to get to. There's a metro station directly in front of the building and is located in one of the busiest streets in Barcelona. Sometimes Casa Batlló has special events. For example, during Christmas time there will be a light show on the house. During St. Jordi the house is fully decorated, and on May 5th there will be a light show on the house. Next up, the food. Spanish cuisine is one of the best in the world. There are so many restaurants and places you can eat in Barcelona. You should check out some of the food markets and try out some of the delicious ham, but you can also try out the tapas, empanadas and a lot more. Barcelona also has a lot of paella, which is really good. The fish and steak restaurants in Barcelona are top notch and there's just so much to try. Some of the tapas dishes you should try are tomato bread, croquettes, shrimp and aioli, calamari, patatas bravas, chorizo and the Barcelona bomb. Try to avoid the touristy places at the Ramblas so that you get more of an authentic and better experience. And then last on our list is Parc de la Ciutadella and the Arc de Triomphe. These are located east of the city center and you can get here easily by metro, taxi or you can just walk there. The park is a nice place to relax and the fountain is absolutely beautiful. You can also rent a boat if you're interested in that. The Zoo of Barcelona is located in the park and it's also really fun and not that crowded. They have a wide range of animals and you can see them really up close. The Arc de Triomphe is located a bit further north of the park and is also a cool site to check out. It was built in 1888 for the entrance of the World Fair and they decided to leave it there, which gives us travelers another cool site to check out. I hope this video helped you with planning your trip to Barcelona or just gave you a better overview of the best things to do in Barcelona. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I want to thank you all so much for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.